Hello, this is Dan Gleasack, reporting from Channel 4 News, and this is Richard Wagner.
Today's top stories will include the upcoming Masters featuring Tiger Woods and the 2009 Stanley Cup playoffs featuring the Detroit Red Wings.
The upcoming Master Tour is a golf tournament that is played every year in Augusta, Georgia. This occurs June 21st to the 25th. It includes major professionals such as Phil Mickelson, Vijay Singh, Angel Cabrera, and the winner of last year's Masters, Trevor Immelman, and the second place winner, Tiger Woods.
Tiger has shown much success in this tournament. For example, in 1997, Tiger was the youngest player and first black golfer to ever win the Masters.
He won the tournament by 12 strokes, which leads him to 18 under par. This record still is at the top of the scorebooks today. This score beats Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus.
I remember him saying after, "I think winning here is going to do a lot for the game of golf. With my age and influence on the game, more young people will start to play."
Yes, this does really show how much Tiger cares about his fans and influencing young people to play. He doesn't just care about money and winning like other golfers do.
Most people don't know the truth of Tiger's real name either.
Yeah, it's confusing. The name Tiger came from his father. He got the idea from a man he met in Vietnam. The man saved his life on many occasions. He told him that he would one day name his son after him.
Yes, Tiger was also called the Prodigy when he was young because of his great performances at tournaments around the world.
I know. He won his first tournament at age 2, playing 7- and 6-year-olds.
That's amazing. Also, at the age of 18, he won the U.S. Amateur and went on to win the next 2 years.
Some of Tiger's other great achievements include winning the PGA Championship, the British Open, and the U.S. Open.
He was only the second player in U.S. history to win 3 of the 4 majors in golf.
Tiger is just an amazing golfer in general, and hopefully he will continue to be a terror to other golfers.
I'm thinking back to Tiger.
Let's thank Comcast for that great commercial break.
As many fans get ready for the most watched sports event in hockey, the Detroit Red Wings prepare themselves for the Stanley Cup Finals.
The Detroit Red Wings are holding a banquet today that includes stars from the past, such as Gordie Howe, Terry Sawchuk, Alex Delvecchio, Luc Robitaille.
It also includes Steve Yzerman, Sergei Fedorov, Nicholas Lindstrom, Chris Chelios, Mike Vernon, and Chris Osgood.
The Red Wings originated as one of the NHL's original 6 teams.
The original 6 included the Detroit Red Wings, the Montreal Canadiens, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Boston Bruins, the New York Rangers, and the Chicago Blackhawks.
The Detroit Red Wings were founded in 1921. They were originally named the Cougars, and then they were named the Falcons.
The Red Wings weren't known as a big and threatening team until the mid-1930s, where they won 2 straight Stanley Cup championships. They continued their excellence until 1948, when they set a new standard of excellence.
The Detroit Red Wings came in first place 7 straight times, from 1948 to 1955, and won 4 out of 6 Stanley Cup championships.
We are going to cover 3 of the many famous Red Wings: Gordie Howe, Ted Lindsay, and Sid Abel.
Clearly, one of the most valuable and known players on the Red Wings was Gordie Howe, also known as Mr. Hockey.
He is a great player. He played for the Detroit Red Wings for 25 years, from 1946 to 1971. He was inducted in the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1972.
Yep, he was an amazing player and is on top of the leaderboard statistically. He still has the most goals in a career with 786 goals, the most assists in a career with 1,023 assists, and also the most points in a career with 1,809 points total.
He has so many achievements that he should be proud of. He's also played for 25 seasons with the Detroit Red Wings, playing in 1,687 games.
Experts recently named him the greatest hockey player of all time. They stated that everything you can think of in hockey, Gordie Howe is.
In his life, Gordie Howe had made a major life-threatening event. It happened in March 1950, when a collision nearly ended his life. Ted Kennedy, a Toronto Maple Leaf player, illegally lifted his stick, knocking Howe into the boards.
It left him with a fractured skull. Doctors said that he would never play professional hockey. 1 year later, he was the NHL's scoring leader.
That really shows his strength and dedication that he puts into the sport.
Yes, it does. Another name that really stands out from the Red Wings is Ted Lindsay.
He's the greatest left wing in Red Wings history.
He was a big fighter. In his 17 career, he had 379 goals, 472 assists, and 851 total points.
He also spent 1,808 minutes in the penalty box.
That really shows his fighting capabilities and that he was strong. He played in overall 13 seasons with the Detroit Red Wings.
After he retired from playing hockey, he was the GM of the Red Wings in 1977 and coached the Red Wings from 1980 to 1981.
Together, Gordie Howe, Ted Lindsay, Sid Abel were named the famous production line, as they were the best offensive line in history.
Over an 11-year period together, they scored a total of 562 goals.
With Ted Lindsay's fighting capability, Howe's strong skating and shots, and Abel's precisions, they make up the greatest line of NHL history.
The banquet today will be held at Joe Louis Arena from 4 p.m. till 11 p.m., and tickets will cost $149.99.
Thanks for listening to Channel 4 Sports. This is Dan Gleasack.
And Richard Wagner. For now, see you later.